Hello everyone. So today we are working with Google Sheets. Some people call it spreadsheet. I prefer to call it Google Sheets. So let's see how you can translate from one language to the other using Google Sheets. Okay, so let's start with this is the original language. This is the language you want to translate from, and this is you want to translate to, and this is going to be the translation. So how do you go about that? You put equal sign, then you put Google Translate. This is Google Translate, and then you select the language you want to translate. You put comma. The language you want to translate is in English, right? So you put en, which is English, with a quotation. Then you put comma. Which language do you want to translate to? It is French, right? So you put the code for French, which is FR. Close the quotation mark and close the bracket. Then you hit enter. It's going to load, and it's giving us bonjour. It's giving us bonjour. So let's click on it to make it faster. I'm going to copy this French translation, and then I'll paste. The next one is German, right? The code for German language is DE. So I'm just going to change this French, which is FR, to DE. Then I'll hit enter. It's going to load, and a good morning in English has been translated to Guten Morgen in German. We want to do for Spanish, and so we use that same formula but change the language code to ES. I think Spanish is ES, so we hit enter. Due dia, buen dia, if that is correct. And so we want to do for China. I think China is ZH. So we change this one to ZH. Instead of repeating the formula, I just copied one and I'm changing it. So can you see French? And sorry, can you see Chinese in, can you see good morning in Chinese? I don't know how to pronounce it anyway. So the next one is Russia. Russia is RU, right? So I'm going to change this one to RU, and then I'll hit enter. So we are telling this thing to translate a language. The next language we want to translate is Yoruba, from English to Yoruba. So the code for Yoruba is YO. Okay, it's loading. I know this one, Ekaro. We want to translate to Igbo or Igbo. Okay, so the code for Igbo is IG, and then we hit enter. Ututuoma or Otutuoma. So we want to do for Yoruba. We want to do for Hausa. The code for Hausa is AH. Abi HA rather, sorry, HA. Then we hit enter. Baka da Safia. Okay, so this is how you can easily translate anything at all from one language to the other. Now let's assume I change this good morning to good. Let's say I change this one to good evening. Good evening. The bonjour should change to bonsoir. Okay, can you see that? Other ones are still there, and sorry, other ones I think they changed too. Let me drag it to good evening. Other ones has changed. Can you see? Other ones has Ekale the Yoruba. So let's say good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you see that? Bon après-midi. that is for French. And Yoruba is ẹ káàsán. You can see other ones too changed. Now let's say I want to say how are you? How are you? Comment vas-tu? The French one is comment vas-tu? Yoruba says báwo ni o ṣe wà? Keduka, mere, yayakake. That's for the ones I am able to pronounce. So this is how you can change from one language to another using Google Sheets. And the formula again before we go is equal sign, Google Translate, open bracket, pick the cell where you have the original language, comma, open quotation mark, from English language, right? Close the quotation mark, then comma, then open quotation mark, put the code of the language you are translating into, close the quotation mark and close the bracket and hit enter. If you love videos like this, please follow me, subscribe, like and share. See you in my next video.